All right, welcome to another video breakdown. This is a special breakdown. I appreciate all you guys watching these and subscribing to the channel. Truly means a lot. I like that you guys are enjoying these because I enjoy doing them. Um, this is a scouting report basically on Vermont as a team and as individuals. I have 7 guys, I think: TJ Long, Aaron Deloney, Shamir Bogues, Irie Ayo Foley, Nick Forio, Matt Veretto, TJ Hurley. Those are guys that I have in the scouting report written down. And then I have team key points that we'll get into in this. But yeah, doing something different here with Duke playing Vermont. This is more of a scouting report for you fans to see really behind the curtain, if you will, of Duke's opponent. And we're going to get right into it. So obviously they win this game here. This is their best player, TJ Long, 6'4" shooting guard. He will pull from anywhere. You give him any space. The key is to really not let him get a shot off. Here, he's going to force this with 8 seconds on the shot clock, first possession. Got some pregame jitters. I mean, he's shooting that with no leverage. So it's a very low percentage shot. And as you see, it does not come close. But he can shoot 37% on 207 threes. Like, that's a lot of threes to put up. And that's a very good percentage on 207 threes. He had 14 points this game, and 12 of them came off catch and shoots. So the dude's just catching and shooting, catching and pulling. He's not going to score off the dribble. He's going to catch and shoot. And you'll see in this game. This is where Duke's going to get some good actions here. That's Bogues. Bogues is the best defender for Vermont. He's going to get beat here, but that's his strength. The last 3 games, this dude had 4 steals this game. He had 4 steals the previous game and 5 steals the game before that. The guy's active, but he gets beat here. That's a tough shot. But look at Vermont. Vermont's going to make or miss. They're going to go in transition. And then Bogues keeps running. Bogues just got scored on, and he's going to get it right back. Can't let that happen if you're Duke. And that's where Duke has struggled, and especially in these last couple of games, is defense, but transition defense. The key to this game is stopping Vermont's transition offense. And here's why. They are averaging 1.25 points per possession in transition. They're in the 99th percentile in college basketball. They're shooting 71% from 2 and 40% from 3. They had 2 big wins that I saw. College of Charleston, they beat them, who's in the tournament. They had 21 fast break points in that game. They beat Toledo, who won the MAC regular season, who's dominated the MAC for several years now, just have not won the conference tournament. They beat them by 26. They had 15 fast break points in that game. And then the common opponent that they have, they lost to Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech 73-51. They struggled to score. Why? They had 3 fast break points. You stop this team in fast breaks, you're going to win the game. Here they go. Again, Bogues. Put him in the rim. He right there, that is Fele, Ayo Fele. If I mispronounce these names, it's my fault. But he is a 6'8", 210 forward, and you see he has bunnies. He is an athlete. He's raw offensively. You're going to see he's going to shoot some threes. He made some threes in this game, but that's not really his game. He's 27% on jumpers. He's 1 of 12 on 2-point jump shots and 31% from 3. He's 40% of his field goal attempts are jumpers. So that benefits Duke because he's shooting 31% from 3 and 27% on jumpers in general. But with his raw offense, he's not going to be able to create off the dribble. He'll catch and shoot, but he's an excellent defender. Dude averages 1.5 blocks per game. His opponents were shooting 28% from the field against him. So he's a good defender. This is where Duke's going to have good success. Duke's a very good ball screen action team. And you can see UMass Lowell is going to get to the rim here. And who's coming? Ayo Foyle, or whatever his last name is. He is called for a foul. But as you can see, bunnies. Bunnies to start the game on the offensive end, and then bunnies defensively. I'm trying to see who that is. I think that's 32, Nick Fiorlio. And as you can see, he's a step late, but athleticism right there, almost gets a blocked shot. And in this breakdown. There's going to be a lot of free throws. We're just going to have to power through them. That sucks, but it is what it is. With a team like Vermont, they're not a good rebounding team. Duke should be fine, but when they get offensive rebounds, they are immediately kicking it out for a three. And that's what he does best right there. That, like I said, TJ Long, that's 3 of his 14 points, 3 of 12 from catch and shoots. Trying to go right into him. It's a tough take. Something Duke's guards need to look into. Duke's guards have been abysmal the last 2 games. I think this is the game where they can get back on track because they will get looks against this defense. Again, offensive rebound, and then 31% three-point shooter. But when 31% three-point shooter gets that clean of a look, he's basically a 50% three-point shooter. I mean, that's just too easy. TJ Long, one moors it, bottom of the net. Bottom of the net. And here they go. There's Bogues, one of his 4 steals. Finishes. He is not a shooter. He's our leading rebounder, by the way, with 5 rebounds per game. The guy's a hustler. All he does is a defensive mentality, 5 rebounds a game. He's a slasher. 75% of his shots are in the paint. He's not going to shoot threes. He hasn't made a 3 since February 17th. He's 9 of 39 from 3. He hasn't made one since February 17th. So that guy is going to attack and be the Energizer Bunny on the defensive end for Vermont. See, there's AO just a little out of control, but gets spelled out. Cannot foul, 3-point shooter. And going to the line, shooting 3 free throws is, I swear, it's Nick Fiorlio. Told you, it's just free throws. I don't know why they want to put free throws in a condensed game, but here we are. Bode's a 6'5", and he's quick, so he's 6'4", 190, and he's quick. So he's going to try and get in the paint. High percentage shot, good finish over a smaller defender. Even though Duke has bigger guards, I have Proctor as his matchup right here. I think this is Proctor's guy. So he can't get that off against a 6'4", 6'5" Proctor. But even if he doesn't, look where the help side is and the shooters in the corner. UMass Lowell does not play good defense in this sequence on this possession or in other several possessions. Just very watching ball, eyes on ball, eyes not on both ball and man, and they're going to get burned later in this breakdown. That's a tough shot. It's a tough shot. See, that's a good seal right there, and that's something that Duke's bigs can do at will against Vermont. Vermont is going to give this up a lot, and this is where a Ryan Young will be solid. Ryan Young at the top of the key right here. He loves to go high-low. He's a very good post passer. If that's Filipowski or Sean Stewart or whatever, if it's Mark Mitchell at the top of the key, like that's there. The other big man is going to seal and be right underneath the rim, something that Duke needs to look to attack early. It's a tough take. And one. So right there, that's TJ Hurley. TJ Hurley's interesting because I don't know. He started 21 games this season, but in the last 3, he's played 13 minutes this game, 2 minutes the previous game, and 7 minutes the game before that. So I don't know if he was injured or what, because in the previous 21 games or previous games where he started 21, he was averaging like 25 minutes a game. He's a catch and shoot guy from 3 too, shoots 37% from 3. He has 94 3-point attempts and 78 2-point attempts. So the guys want to shoot threes. Again, pick and roll. Ball fake gets in the air, going to the line. Vermont's bigs are not great defensively. They're just not. Duke's got to take advantage of that. There's a lot of guys Duke can take advantage of on the court. The only one is Bogues. That's the guy that I'm curious to see who he matches up against with Duke. Again, backdoor, gets bailed out on missing that layup. But as you can see, Vermont's just not laterally quick on defense. They're not overpowering man-to-man and then falls asleep backdoor, something that Duke can go after. And as you can see, it just turns into a free throw contest. Hopefully Duke makes their free throws too. Again, just UMass Lowell just backed him. I mean, UMass Lowell treats Vermont in this possession like their point guard here is like DJ Burns to Vermont. I've never seen a point guard back a guy down from the 3-point line all the way to the opposing block and it go in without it being blocked or whatever. As you can see, Vermont is also very aggressive and they go for every ball fake. I mean, UMass Lowell keeps going to the line because they just keep pump faking, head faking, and Vermont's jumping immediately. So again, Ryan Young could have a good day going to the line and getting Vermont in foul trouble in his limited minutes. And here's Vermont again going in transition. This time it's a nice little and one. Should have been an and one. Pick and roll again. Short side, out of control, but still gets a finish. I mean, look at how easy this is for UMass Lowell as my AC turns on. They're playing drop coverage, but he's still so late. Ball gets deflected. Probably should have just went straight up. Still got the 2 points. Right here, setting a ball screen for Bogues, who's has one job, and that's to get downhill. He's a lefty that loves to go downhill. That's all he can do. He cannot shoot. And I don't know what UMass Lowell is doing right here. If this is against Duke, this is guard-to-guard switch. These guys need to switch this. I don't know why UMass Lowell does not. Straight line drive. So Duke should switch that if you see that action. Again, Bogues pushing in transition. Finds a shooter. I should say a teammate because I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Delaney. Yep, number one. Aaron Delaney, 6-foot point guard, 170, averages 11 points per game. He's a streaky scorer. He's mostly inefficient, inconsistent release. Like that looked pretty, but in this game he struggled. He likes to settle for tough jumpers. Like that is easy because transition threes, like I said, shooting 40% from three in transition, and you're getting wide open looks like that. This game, though, he had 12 points on 12 points on 2 of 11. 1 of 5 from 3. This was the 3 that he made. Transition 3. Hello. The previous game before that, 8 points on 3 of 10, 1 of 6 from 3. But he had a couple of games where he went nuclear. And in March Madness, a guy can go nuclear. You don't want that to happen with this guy. He had 33 points, was 12 of 19, 8 of 11 from 3 in one game. And then he had 28 on 10 of 15 and 4 of 9 from 3 in the same season. So I think 2 out of 3 games he went nuclear like that. And then he's had games like this where he is a volume scorer. He will shoot 11 or 12 shots and have 10 to 12 points. You just got to make him live with the tough ones that he likes to take. Don't let him get open looks. Let him jab and shoot fadeaway jumpers. He likes to shoot long twos, and that's where he really struggles. 67% of his field goal attempts are jumpers. And there you have it. If TJ Long is in pick and rolls, if he's on ball screen actions, you got to attack him. TJ Long is not quick laterally. He gets beat. Quicker guy leans into him, draws the foul. This is where you could see Roach. This is honestly the perfect team for Roach to get back on track on, is a team like Vermont. I mean, straight line drive. Again, they're getting killed on ball screen actions. So Vermont is gambling more, not gambling, more so leaning towards the middle and gives up baseline. Good contest, but I think Duke makes that. And they called a foul. Wow. Built him out there. Told you, this is just a free throw clinic too. Free throw clinic of a highlight reel. Again, a similar action as earlier. It was guard to guard. This one is the athlete. I forgot his name. Ao Faley. He ghost screens this. So it makes the defender hesitate. A ghost screen that's what it sounds like, really. He looks like he's coming to set a screen. He doesn't. he goes away, and him doing that makes the defender hesitate because he thinks he's going body to body. He just slows down a little bit. Bogues gets to a spot, defender cuts him off, but Bogues a good offensive player, finds Delaney, shoots a three, he misses, gets called for a foul. We'll go at full speed here. So go screen action for him to get downhill. Good job by the defender to cut it off. With that being cut off, sets an off ball screen for Delaney, gets fouled, 3 free throws. I'm going to try and speed it up because I'm tired of watching the free throws just like you are. Again, post to post, high, low is there. Fouled, going to the line. I mean, I told you. But look at the seal by UMass Lowell. Like, that is bread and butter, there all day. You can catch that if you're Duke and go to work. Filipowski's coming off his best game of the season, 28-14. I assume that he will have good looks in this game. He will have high percentage shots. Folks, it cuts right there, but obviously you see he got back in the paint, little handoff to a shooter. This is what I mean why you cannot give TJ Long any space. This is what I mean you cannot give TJ Long any space. Because, look, he's not a speed burner. He's not going to blow by you. Look, he knows that. He gets cut off immediately. What does he do? Gives the ball up. He gets it right back within a millisecond, and look what he does. Pulls it. And he's going to hit those. I'm telling you, he's about to hit them right now. Again, ball screen action by UMass Lowell. Drop coverage by Vermont. Just right over the top. Right over the top of the defender. This is also, I talked about Ryan Young playing. This is also a game where I think you're going to see Sean Stewart. Sean Stewart deserves 10 plus, 15 plus minutes. This is a lob all day. This is Duke. This is a lob. UMass Lowell is a bounce pass. This should be a lob to your athlete coming off the bench of Sean Stewart. He can punch it. He can punch it. Again, I don't know what happened there with why the screen freezed up, but see how slow their big man is closing out. If that's Filipowski right there, because you have to respect Filipowski shooting threes. You have to close out. Dude gets a step on him, finishes at the rim, lets him know about it. Bogues again, penetrating the paint. One thing he's really good at is orchestrating the offense by getting down deep to where the help side defenders now have to key in on him because he's 8 feet away from the rim. Finds TJ Long, one more's it. TJ Long, once he passes, he's going right back to catch for a handoff. And then you go under. He hasn't made any in this clip yet. Well, welcome to his first make of the clip because the dude has a clip. I mean, this is what shooters love. You go under, I'm going to make you pay. If that happens against Duke he passes and then he goes right back to it, you got to attach and go over top. Attach and go over top and let the big man stay on an island by himself out there and eliminate TJ Long from doing this. And Vermont was down 5, and as you see, that was a big three to cut it to 2, and then Vermont's going to start taking the lead here. So they crashed down. So don't know how that shot went in, but Duke should be fine at points in the paint against Vermont too. They are not a good rebounding team. As you see, UMass Lowell got a dagger themselves like Vermont did in the first half. Another key opponent for Duke, a component of this game for Duke. Stop transition offense by Vermont. So transition defense has to be good. And also the key for Duke is getting back on track on the glass. And this is a team, again, that you want to play on the glass because Bogues, like I said, is 6'4", 190, is their leading rebounder. In their loss to Virginia Tech, the 73-51 loss, they're rebounded 42-26. That same Virginia Tech team was out rebounded by Duke 38-20, and Duke had 10 offensive rebounds while shooting 55% from the field. So this is a team that if shots aren't falling early, first game jitters, kind of like how it was on the road against NC State, Duke just crashed the glass and you will get second chance points. Just like that. Just like that. See my boy Delaney right there. He was about to pull. I'm telling you, they're not going to really show any misses in this clip, but he will pull this right here. He will pull that, and that's what Duke wants. Straight line drive by the athlete. Good block. Okay, this is good action. This is going to happen against Duke. This is going to be the set Vermont will run against Duke. I guarantee it. Baseline out of bounds for TJ Long. Baseline out of bounds for TJ Long. So let's go through it. It's going to be a pass out to the big to orchestrate the set. Delaney looks like he's coming off a ball screen. But what's going to happen is Delaney, let me go back just a little bit more. I'm sorry. Delaney's going to set a ball screen for TJ Long. So TJ Long right here at the start. You see number 1 on the screen. TJ Long is right there. He's going to set a ball screen for Delaney. So it looks like Delaney's coming off a double. Delaney's then going to turn and set a ball screen for TJ Long. And since TJ Long's guy's in the paint, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Delaney is going to set a screen on his own defender. And he does that. TJ Long, catch and shoot. It's a good set. It's a good set. I don't know what the hell TJ Long's defender was doing. Just watch him. Just lost. You can't cheat. You cannot cheat a shooter. You cheat a shooter, you pay the price. Basic lob, baseline out of bounds, gets fouled. I'm trying to fast forward here. There's TJ Long. I mean, look, the guy is not shifty. He gets by and a dump off, and they score. But, I mean, look where he picks the ball up. It should have been a carry. I mean, the ball is above his head. He's slow. So what Duke needs to do is let him put the ball on the floor because they're not going to get by Duke's guards, as bad as Duke's been struggling defensively. I have Jared McCain as the matchup for him because this type of guy, McCain just overclose out, make sure he doesn't get a shot up. There he is. He scores in the paint here. So that is to the non-catch and shoot points because the guy gambled for a steal, so he gets a layup. I don't even know how we just cut to free throws. So after the free throws, 1-point game, free throws. Holy crap. Here is another part. Look, spoilers, so I didn't want to jump through, but we got to when it's a free throw contest. Again, same play basically. It's for TJ Long. Go underneath. He's going to make you pay. That dude can shoot. Like I keep seeing people saying Vermont's not a good shooting team. They have a guy that can shoot threes, 37% on 207 threes, and he's shooting threes like this. Like he airballed the first shot of the game, but this is nuts. Look where he's shooting from. Gets set, gets his legs underneath it, can light it up. Duke has to contain him and smother him. It's AO driving kick, and this is what their bigs do. Their bigs, this is Nick Folio, 6'8", 225, stretch big, plays below the rim, and I put knee brace. Knee brace shows you that he plays below the rim. He's not going to jump up and flush it on a Duke player or anything. He plays really below the rim. I have easy to guard when he puts the ball on the floor. He is acceptable to block shots because of his lack of athleticism. He likes to catch and shoot on the perimeter. 76 of his 176 shot attempts are threes. He's a big man. He's 33% from three, but He shot 7 threes in the semifinals of the American East, so he likes to chuck them. Make him put it on the floor. Again, in this abbreviated game, man, UMass Lowell is getting to the paint. Like, there's nothing Vermont's guards are doing in this ball screen action that shows me that they can guard any type of ball screen. And this is UMass Lowell. Duke should be living in the paint. Duke should have 40-plus points in the paint. And then here we go with free throws again. Whoever makes these videos, just cut out free throws. My God. And again, you cannot lose Nick, number 32, because just look at his defender. He did this in the first three. I wish I would have pointed it out, but I'm going to point out the second three. Look how clueless his defender is. So Nick is baseline, as you can see by the black knee brace. His defender is just watching the ball. Has no idea where his guy's going. His guy's lifting, watching ball. His eyes have not gotten off the ball. And look at where his assignment is. That's just awful defense, and that cannot happen. That cannot happen. And that should not happen with Duke. That was tough as hell. Holy crap. Little shimmy. And Duke can get this. Jeremy Roach is the king of rejecting ball screens. Roach can do this. Vermont's getting cooked on ball screen action. So what's he do? Bites like he's going to take it. Bites like he's not going to take it. Bites back like he's going to take it. And then the defender bites. That is tough. That's a tough finish. Again, 27% three-point shooter, I think he said that I said. 31% from three. Sorry, 27% on jumpers. Over closeout, gets beat baseline, athlete scores. You don't want to contest it like he's a three-point shooter, and you don't want to lack contest. You want to find that mid contest. There's three ways you contest. Like he's a Curry, like he can't shoot at all, and middle ground. Make him hesitate. And he should have made him hesitate. Instead, he jumped too far out. Quick first step by the athlete, gets to the cup. Ayo Faley's raw, but he's quick. Ball screen action. That time was good coverage by Bogues. I'm telling you, the guy, 4 steals in this game. But the read here, if I was playing for UMass Lowell, I know I went too far. But the read here, you just got to see it. The one reason I love ball screen actions is you just see the game. See the floor. Attack, kick it to number 4 right here in the corner. To number 4. His guy is behind the other offensive player. You just got to kick it to that opposite wing shooter. He can shoot. Bogues can't shoot, and he's left-handed. This defender just gives him Olay defense and lets him go straight baseline. And he's quick, man. That dude's quick. Bogues is quick. You cannot let that happen. You cannot let a lefty on the left-hand side of the floor just have a straight line drive. Force him to use that screen. Force him. Floater. You live on this island. You live on this island. This happens to Duke, which I doubt it will, because Faley is 6'8", 210. He's not really back down anybody for Duke, and he makes this off of a fortunate roll, but that's a low percentage shot where Duke's more than happy that he takes. I mean, that's a guard backing down a post player and hits. Like, I'm sorry, but if a guard's getting that good a position on a post player on the defensive side of the ball, then for UMass Lowell, then I don't see why Duke's players can't do this. I mean, maybe that's a guard, but my point still stands. That's just way too easy of allowing a point guard. Who is letting a point guard just post up from a three-point line to the semicircle? It's terrible. Duke should be fine offensively. Like, as shaky as the guards have been against Carolina and NC State, this is the team that the guards want to see in round one. This is the team. Straight line drive. Good jab step, gets to the cup. Uncontrolled closeout, as we've seen Duke do, but got him on the jab with the finish. I don't know how much time's left in this game, or I see how much time's left in this game. Never mind. Straight line, maybe not a straight line drive there, but he got to the cup. He forced it, but again, gets to the cup, good spin. Just got to finish that. They get offensive rebound, though, down 5 with a minute left and have a chance to make it a one-score game. And they just don't. UMass Lowell does not. And Vermont wins this game. And that's where we're going to stop it, because that's all we need to see. That's all we need to see is the 2 keys for this game. Like I said, we're going to reiterate. Transition defense. Vermont, 1.25 points per possession in transition. 99 percentile, shooting 71% from 2 and 40% from 3 in transition. 21 fast break points against College of Charleston in the win. 15 fast break points in the 26-point win against number 1 Toledo from the MAC. And then their loss against Virginia Tech, who Duke beat, they had 3 fast break points. Duke should dominate the glass. Vermont's leading rebounder, Shamir Bogues, 6'4". In their 22-point loss for Virginia Tech, they were out-rebounded 42-26, whereas Duke out-rebounded Virginia Tech 38-20, with 10 offensive rebounds while shooting 55% from the field. If shots are not falling for Duke, it's okay. Attack the glass, get easy twos, and then the game will come. Do not press if you're Duke. Don't press. Just keep playing Duke basketball. Everything will be fine. And when you take care of transition defense and rebounding the boards, Duke will advance to round 2 and face either Wisconsin or JMU. And so that does it for this video breakdown. I hope, on top of the video breakdown of the recap of this Duke game, I hope it's a Duke win, so then I can possibly do a scouting report for JMU or Wisconsin. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. About threw my mic down. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.